going here tonight. We're ready to pay attention and have some fun. Okay, you guys, your feature act tonight. Your feature act is actually, he's actually in Jackson. He is a radio personality. He's been all around the United States doing comedy. He does a lot of colleges and clubs. Let's hear it, everybody, for Scott Clow. Let's hear it for him.
Keep it going for Tom, everybody. Come on, give it up for him. I like you already. I really do. I like the screamers. Do you fuckers not own a calendar? Is that what's going on? You're celebrating? This is your Christmas party? You're shitting me. You have no idea. I see smartphones all over the fucking table. Procrastination. What do you guys do for a living? What company is this? You're a veterinary clinic. So what? Every 7 years you guys decide to do Christmas? Is that it? Who last had their dog up an anal, their finger up an anal gland? Who's the last one there? It was yesterday.
She worked today, so I'm gonna...
Okay, gotcha. You have to wash really well after that, don't you? Oh, you wear gloves, but you don't wash after you take off the gloves? So, which veterinary clinic are you guys from, or don't you want to say? No names, no names. Because there might be a client here, apparently. Well, who's got the birthday back there? Back there, at the table. It's really tough to see. Just yell out your name for me.
Tiffany!
Tiffany! Excellent. I think we're alone now, Tiffany. I knew I'd get somebody over there. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Shh. It's gonna be okay, I promise. You're the chatterbug, aren't you? Can we get her a drink, the Cosby? Give her the Cosby, please. Oh, shut up. Not too soon. Come on. Chick who met Travis Tritt, did you meet Cosby too? No? So you didn't see his pudding pop then? Alright, I'm just asking. My name is Scott Clow. It's good to be in Novi. It's a pleasure to be in a town other than Jackson. In Jackson, we have a prison. And that's it. That's really all we have. We have a prison. We do have ice cream. We have Loudon Jackson's, the All-Star Dairy. It's a great place. Wonderful place. To give you an idea, we are famous for a prison and a dairy that will serve you 36 scoops of ice cream. And if you can eat the whole thing, it's free. And then you get your picture up on the wall. There's nothing but a bunch of fat fuckers up on the wall. That is it. And they all have the same caption. Well, that wasn't anything. Can we get you anything else? I'll take a burger, some fries, and a hot fudge sundae. I love people in Jackson, but Novi's great. It's odd for me to be outside of Jackson because your bathroom stalls here, they have doors on them, which is odd. Well, I'm not used to doing comedy in a place with a bathroom stall. It's amazing. I absolutely love it. Normally, you're in there, and it's kind of like a throne in the middle of the room, and there's a guy in a urinal pissing next to you going, Greek food, huh? It's nice. That's nice. By round of applause, how many of you have children? Round of applause. And by round of applause, how many of you are glad those little fuckers are at home tonight? Oh, even if people didn't bring kids are clapping. God, I hate those. I love children. I do. I've got a 9 and a 10-year-old, and a 21 and a 23-year-old. Stepkids. Stepkids are the older. Yes, my second wife is starting all over again with a 9 and a 10-year-old, and I love her for it. Really, excuse me. That was some fucking Greek food right there. I said to the couple we were here with earlier, I was like, I don't know if I should eat this. I'll be burping all night up on stage. Oh, there's lamb. That's good. All right. You think maybe as the new generation of parents, for those of us who are A little north of 30, we've become a little too paranoid, a little too protective of our children. By a round of applause, a little too protective. Yeah? Let me ask you this. For you, sir, what is your name, sir? Jerry. Big round of applause for Jerry, everybody. Jerry, growing up, did you have little plastic covers over the light sockets? No, you didn't have those, did you? Growing up for me, they used to paint one of them with a clown face on it. There was one that looked like a lollipop. Go ahead, lick that, you little bastard. You licked that once, you ain't doing it again, are you? No. I can remember growing up riding in the back of a pickup truck, waving at the cop behind us. Oh, I know it, come here! Now you can't put a child into a car without a child safety seat. My mother came over when my son was born. We were like, hey, we're going to go to Loudon Jackson's. We're going to get some ice cream. I got to get the baby strapped into a safety seat, 5-point safety harness. 2 other professions use the 5-point safety harness. NASCAR drivers and fucking astronauts. That's it. Okay? My parents did not give a shit. My mom looked at me and she said, we didn't have a 5-point safety harness. We put a blanket in the back of the station wagon. And I was back there with the returnable bottles. And these weren't the plastic ones. They were like glass Mountain Dew and Coke bottles. I picked up a 7-10 split. Back of the car, it was great. I used to ride in the front seat of my dad's pickup truck with no safety belt. If I used to piss him off, he'd give me a dum-dum pop, slam on the brakes. That's what we called a timeout. Drive me to the park. You remember the park for us growing up? For those of you north of 30, what was some of the main features of the playground for you growing up? Just yell them out. Monkey bars. Swings. Who said slide? Did you say slide? Who said slide? Oh, that 957-foot tall aluminum slide? That heats up to like 10,000 degrees Kelvin? In the middle of summer? Our parents wanted us to be fried fucking food. Dad, we're going to the park. I'm going to put on some jeans. No, put on some shorts, son. Put on some shorts. You go down that wearing shorts, it's like dragging a piece of duct tape down a cookie sheet. Oh, the merry-go-round, that was a sick son of a bitch. That's an old Cosby bit right there. I still think there was a guy who had just a shit ton of scrap metal in his backyard, and he's like, what the hell can I do with this? What if I put it into the shape of an octagon, put it in the middle of a playground, and encourage children to play King of the Mountain on it? That's what we did! You put something up high, you get boys, you know what they're gonna do? Either jump off or push somebody off. That was it. Adrenaline junkies nowadays, these millennials. We jump out of planes. Fuck you, we jumped onto concrete. No parachutes, no nothing. We just jumped. We did not care. We hurt each other so we could get each other ready for life. That's what it was. We went to a baseball game. If we lost, our parents took off. You fuckers are walking home. Maybe next time you'll win, huh? How's that? How's that, huh? Now every little kid gets a trophy. You know what? You lost 27-0 and you picked your nose up there at first place, but here's a trophy. Here you go. Great job. Wait till that first evaluation meeting at the employment once they get a job. I'm sorry, son, but you failed on every single category that we look for in this company. That's fine. Do I still get a trophy, sir? The fuck are we preparing these kids for? We're preparing them for failure. Look at the playground that we have for children now. There is nothing on there that says, take a risk. Not a damn thing. Look at the playground. There's no more metal slides. What do we have now? Dome-covered plastic slides. That's what we have. They're dome covered and they're plastic for safety in the event that a child would want to try and get out. Nope, can't do it, you little fucking hamsters. And when they get down the slide, what do they land in now? Sand. What did we land in? Concrete. Fucking, I grew up in Jackson. There were hypodermic needles. Put it up. Come on down. You'd go home and Dad would be like, hey, how was the park? It was great. Got herpes and syphilis, Dad. Go back tomorrow. I'm hoping to get the HIV after that. We're going to have some fun. But no, they land now, and you said sand, but what else do they land in? Rubber wood chips. Wood chips, oh God. That's right. These aren't normal wood chips. These are hypoallergenic wood chips. Dye-free. I shit you not. You pick up the phone, you call your Parks and Rec director. They are hypoallergenic, dye-free wood chips, so that if a child were to pick one up and eat it, he will not get sick and die. Growing up for us, if you picked something up off the ground and ate it and died, we were just weeding out the idiots. We were calling that natural fucking selection. Come on in, Darwin, let's go, come on. That was evolution. If you picked up something on the ground, got sick, and were a little off, we put a helmet on you and said, you wait for the bus that's shorter than that one, okay? You go ahead, you can lick the shit out of those windows, whatever the hell you want to do. We'll put a lollipop on that shit. God, I like you folks. You know what I think? And ladies, I'm going to say a term, please don't be offended about it, but there is only one real true phrase that will sum this up. It's the pussification of our children. We are raising a generation of pussies. That's all we're doing. And I can tell you when it started. I can tell you the exact moment it started. It was the advent of basic cable. Because for those of us who used to have to walk up and shut the fuck up, turn that antenna, sorry, shut the fuck up. See, what happens here is there's a spotlight up here. Yes, you have to be quiet. You were making fun of, that's my job. That's what I get paid to do. I know you're a sweetheart, you really are. Not really? Then shut the fuck up. What is your name, miss? I'm gonna ask you, give her a round of applause. She forgot her name already. We're gonna give you a helmet and you can go lick some plugs, okay? Where the hell? Oh, the pussification of our kids. Before cable, what did we have in every house? What was on the side of every house? An antenna. Guys, what was that? That was the gateway to the magical land of the roof. That's exactly what it was. And whether you were reading Action Comics or watching Super Friends, you looked around for a red bed sheet, didn't you? You climb up the roof and you wanted to jump off that thing. And if you came down and broke your leg, you know what? You learned something. You got a cast, you said it, you were fine. That's what happened. My mom got tired about the third time I jumped off the roof. She was like, no more Super Friends, okay? Nothing but Walt Disney for you. Backfired on her ass because she showed me Mary Poppins. I switched sides of the roof and I'm drawing chalk outlines in the frickin' cement. I can jump into this fucker. Oh, man. I love my mom. I love the ladies. Man, give the ladies a round of applause for putting up with our shit. Now, gentlemen, please give a round of applause for breasts. It's always a bigger round of applause, too. There's always more. Ladies, please do not be upset with us for having a fascination with your boobs, because it began at a very early age. It really did. Whether we found that first Playboy under our dad's mattress, in a garage, in a toolbox. In my neighborhood, there was, for some reason, a duffel bag under a tree. You had one too, didn't you? You were the fucker who put it there. Thank you. I did take it, damn it. But we saw it, that first page where you're like, oh wow, there's a naked woman. Oh my God, there's boobs. And then you'd turn the page and there'd be another woman with 2 more boobs. And then you'd turn the page and there'd be 2 women on the page and their boobs were nearly touching. And that's where our fascination began. Because guys, what is the only thing that's better than 2 boobs? 4 boobs, my God! You are such an educated audience. I was looking around earlier and I'm like, can't do that bit, can't do that bit. Every other time I ask that question, there's always one son of a bitch in here who goes, 3 boobs! Yeah, this ain't Jackson, thank you. How many of you have been divorced? By a round of applause. God, ain't that fun. I was divorced, and I lived alone for 3 years. 3 years. It was blissful, guys, because I had my own apartment, and I got to decorate however I wanted, which meant fucking nothing. Nothing on the walls. Nothing in the bathroom. You know what I had in the shower? A bar of soap. That was it. That was all I had, was a bar of soap. And I could frickin' dry off like a paint shaker. And I would not knock anything off the shelf. You laugh because you've knocked shit off the shelf all the time. You try to dry off in the shower, next thing you know. I had a bar of soap, that was it. And my second wife and I, we did it right. She never stayed the night when the kids were over. She never did that. The day we were married, she moved in. The next morning, I went to take a shower. Apparently, we're running a Jiffy Lube out of this fucker. I went from a bar of soap, and I counted 14 bottles. 14 bottles in the damn shower. And there's like a gallon drum or something with a pup on top of it. It was great. It was wonderful. And I realized in the 3 years that I had been single and only had a bar of soap that I missed one thing. Conditioner. Ladies, for those of you who are married, have you ever wondered why your shampoo seems to outlast your conditioner? It is the perfect lubrication, ladies! I always look around the room and I always see one couple and the woman's always like, you fucker. Don't be mad. Ladies, as men, we need to get one out every once in a while. If we don't jerk off, we make bad decisions. Because there are some things that sound really good prior to ejaculation. Afterwards, you're like, oh, God, goat in a trampoline. Sounded good before. I think I'd rather just take a nap. Had Clinton just jerked off more often, he never would have been impeached, I'll tell you that. Probably smoked a lot more cigars, though. Okay, that one's dated. We're not going to do any more Clinton jokes. Can we do Bush jokes? No, we can't do Bush jokes? We can do any jokes? Let me ask you this. If we can talk about Bush, what is your name, ma'am?
Jody.
Jody. Jody, the nether region.
Yeah.
Just asking, for the nether region. au naturel or neatly trimmed? Racetrack. Checkered flag or landing strip? What is it? You got a heart in there? You got a heart in there? I got a heart out up here. Awesome. That is fantastic. So do you have a stencil? You have the stencil? Oh God, please tell me you shave her. Oh, don't look at me that way, because you're going to be using some conditioner later. I know you are. You're going to be thinking about that going, oh yeah. You had something to say, ma'am?
Yeah.
Yes.
I have a better way for you to ask the question.
Okay, I am all about it.
Here's my suggestion.
Okay, please.
Bush
Yes.
or anti-Bush?
Bush or anti-Bush? Bush or anti-Bush? But then we get into a whole political thing. Do you like Jeb, George, or Brazil? Now, let me ask you this by round of applause. Guys, how many of you like the trimmed nether region on a lady? Okay, by round of applause. Gentlemen, how many like it au naturel? The guy wearing plaid with an earring is like, I don't give a shit. Shaved, unshaved, human, sheep, don't give a fuck. I don't care. So, guys, and I know we're early into the evening, we haven't had a lot of drinks, because normally I see before men applaud for the trimmed nether region, there's usually that look to the left or right wherever their girlfriend or wife are sitting like, should I answer that honestly? Should I answer? Okay, I'm just not going to answer at all. That's... Just so you know, I would have said shaved. I would. So let me ask you this then. Plaid shirt, what is your name? Alex. Big round of applause for Alex, everybody. So you like it trimmed. Do you, have you ever returned the favor?
Returned the favor, yeah.
You have? So you've shaved the nether region?
No, I've never shaved.
No, you shaved your own. Have you ever shaved your balls before? Yeah, of course. You say of course. Like, yeah, all right. So by proxy, then you own a lot of baby powder.
No.
No. You should get some, because those balls stick to the side of the leg without it. Yeah, get it. Get it.
Is that true?
No, you gotta. Well, see, but this gentleman, you asked him if it's true. He doesn't shave the inside of his leg then. If there's hair here, there's no sticking. But if you shave your balls, never mind. We won't get into that. Guys, if you have never shaved your sack as a treat for your wife or girlfriend, might I recommend doing it? Simply because if you want a tree in your yard to look bigger, trim the bushes. Okay? Eliminate any distractions. You will be in the shower, and next thing you know, you'll be like, oh my God, there's a lot more surface area than I thought. Don't do it right when you wake up, though, because that's when things are loose and saggy. You want to do it right after a workout, okay? Once the boys have retreated. Because the sack fluctuates, ma'am. It does. You know what I'm talking about, miss. I know you do. You party the shit out of this place. I'm already looking at you. You're Brazil. I can tell just being up here. There's a Brazilian. There is no turf. plead the fifth all you want, but I guarantee there's no grass on the infield. So are you two married? No. Do you know one another? Oh, you two are married. Then why in the hell are you sitting next to him and there's a seat between you two? How long have you... How many years of friendship? 30 years of friendship. How many years of marriage? 30 years of marriage? Mormon? Okay. 30 years of marriage, so that's the secret to a happy marriage then. A buffer seat betwixt you. Oh, wow. No, there's nothing to be sorry for. Laughter at a comedy club is a good thing. I'm still waiting for you to say stop or pee. Stop or I'll pee. Because women, I hear them say that a lot. They start to laugh, they'll be like, stop, I'll pee. You'll never see two guys going, Hank, stop it. I'm gonna bitch myself. Oh, yeah, I dribbled a little bit. How old are you, plaid shirt? 28. About 3 more years. You know that old phrase, no matter how much you jiggle or dance, the last drop ends up in your pants? About 3 more years, you're going to learn about prostate health. You'll be standing at the urinal, shaking it for 20 minutes. Next thing you know, it's still right in there, no matter what you do. It's a good day if you're shaking for 20 minutes? I pretty much figured that was Tuesday for you. Oh my God. What do we got here? Number 1 or number 2? Who's 1? I don't know. Oh, well, I'm just asking. I didn't know. I have no desire to engage with her because I have the feeling that even in the office, you're like, how are you? You're in for a half an hour after that. You're fucking done. You don't talk? Only when you're drunk?
Also, you're drinking my favorite beer.
Well, shit, here, it's a dirty blonde. It is? Well, they serve it here.
I know, I realized.
If it's your favorite drink, then why didn't you order it?
Because I didn't know. Also, I'm going to drink a lot of hot water when I'm here. It's a specialty. I get a lot of hot water. Do you want to try her whiskey and coke?
No, dear God, no. I'm sure it's chock full of methamphetamines right now. You know, your teeth are way too nice for that. You have wonderful teeth. Thank you. Wow. You just see that meeting with a career counselor. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. You know what? Maybe you should work with animals. Maybe. But he's licking his own balls. Yes, yes, he is. Oh, man. So happy birthday. How old is the birthday person back there? Tiffany. Is that like Roman for 47 or 40? Oh, it's a 40th birthday? Congratulations, 40. So, Tiffany, are you married to the guy who's hanking down on that straw like it's a piece of Nicorette gum? You know, sir, that shirt does button up, I'm just saying. We saw you walking through, he's like, that guy just quit fucking smoking, and he lost a shit ton of weight as a result of it, so congratulations to you. What's your name, buddy? Shay, what do you do for a living? You work with a gas company. So a Mexican restaurant or what? I mean... No, big round of applause for him and his straw. My time is coming to a close here. I know you're very disappointed, but we got Sheila K coming up for you here. Give her a round of applause, Sheila K. Guys, one more round of applause for Boobs. We love them. Boobs, come on, let's hear it. Ladies, big round of applause for everything that your boobs has gotten a man to do in the past. If you haven't figured that shit out and there is a dirty room in the house like the garage hasn't been cleaned and you've been like, you know, please clean the garage, clean the garage, clean the garage, and he's like, yeah, whatever, the pistons are on. Take your top off. Take your top off. Clean the garage. Sure thing, babe. We'll do. We'll do. We'll do.
Show me your boobs in the mirror.
Show me my... You want to see my boobs? These are fake, sweetheart. Underneath this outfit, I'm really a 97-year-old Ukrainian woman. True story. Yeah, you can touch them later. Just ask my wife. She's right over there. We love boobs. And ladies, if in case you've ever tried to figure out the mystery of why two men will never break up a cat fight, it's because of boobs. Because ladies, when you two get into a fight, when you're angry enough to fight with one another, you scratch, you claw, you pull on clothing, some could rip off, and there's a chance we could see a nipple. Do the math. There's a chance we could see how many nipples, gentlemen? Four nipples. Fuck off 3. 4 nipples. And the thing is, ladies, if the nipple pops out, you will keep fighting. The other one might even bite the nipple. And every man that is watching that does not view that as a hostile act. We're going to save that. We're going to use some conditioner later. Nipple pops out, you keep fighting. 2 guys start fighting and a nut pops out, that fight is over. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Scott Clow. Give it up for Big Tommy's Comedy Room. And keep it going here. Here comes Tom once again. Tom.
Let's keep it going. Scott Clow. Let's hear it. Keep it going.